Hello everyone, it's Sweep Union and here with a general update on the Ukraine front. So, for a quick recap around the Kherson region, there is the shelling or airstrikes of the bridge around Mykolaiv. It is still operational but damaged. We have the possible advances of the Russian forces based on the Russian Ministry of Defense mapping. And then the other map based on this other map. We have these suggesting that Russia has everything east of this river that goes down northeast of Kherson. We have this area again based off Russian MOD mapping. On the Zaporizhzhia front, there's a bit of shelling here in this area, but other than that, it's pretty quiet. On the Donetsk front, we see the fighting ongoing everywhere it was earlier. There's not many new reports. There is reports of the fighting around Vodiane being pursued from Solodka to the east, while still also going from Mykolaiv from the south, so they're being attacked from two directions. We have reports of fighting around Novomykhailivka, Pobieda and Marinka, where the latest reports suggest that Russia actually controls 75% of this village, which actually means around this area. Further north, we see fighting ongoing everywhere it was previously. There's been no advances lately. The fighting is still ongoing on the whole front. There's these reports of fighting around Sukhabelka, Yurivka, New York, Zalizne and Shumi, where I suggest that it is an offensive towards Konstantinivka to cut off supplies to Bakhmut. We have the fighting ongoing in the south, where Kodema is reported to being attacked from three different directions, from the north, from the east and from the south. We have fighting inside Seva and Versila Dolina, as well as the south of Bakhmut, inside Bakhmut, and the north of Bakhmut around Pitvorodne. So Bakhmut is also being attacked from the three directions. While in Soledar, there is disputed about the Bakhmutsk capture, but most likely it's about split between them both. While Russia is making insignificant gains, but slowly but surely making gains around the Soledar front, where they're pushing northwards to avoid this valley here and push towards the Ukrainian position north of Soledar. Fighting is still ongoing in Yakovlivka, Bilohorivka, Vesele, Vaimka, Ionodarivka, Siversk, and Seribranka and Hryhorivka. So the Siversk front is also completely engaged in battle. On the Izium front, there's no new updates since last time. I don't know why the map is doing this, but yes, they are pushing towards Pervinkov on the whole front line, and here they're pushing towards cutting off Sidorov and closing this tiny salient around the river line. Further north, we still see fighting around Husarivka, and there has been no new reports about these, so most likely they are captured. And finally, there was this shelling reported here in this area, showing that Russia is still planning on advancing further. Other than that, there is significant troop buildup around the Belarus-Russian border with Ukraine, as well as air buildup. So there's most likely being planned something big for tomorrow, the 24th. Or maybe they're just going to laugh at Ukraine and do it on the 25th, just to avoid and lower their expectations. And, this idea of announcing a date where you attack and then you don't, and then you follow it with the next day where people don't expect you to do it because now the date has passed. So maybe we'll see it 24th, 25th, but we'll see it soon at least, where the Russians will engage in a large combat operation from the north and the east. Then I also mapped out the areas around Kharkiv and the supply lines, showing where Russia will be targeting. So most likely we'll be seeing fighting around Sumy, Poltava, Kharkiv, Dnipro, Zaporizhzhia, this area, and Mykolaiv. That is to make a good connection from the east and the south and make sure that Russia is able to set up a proper supply line that supplies the whole front line from across the south to the east. Also, I edited my expectations for the Russian strategic goals to be around this area. As we can see with the supply lines, it is significant that they could take both Poltava and this area, as that helps them connect the southern front with the eastern front. So the current goal is to push through Soledar, cut off this road from Bakhmutske, while at the same time pushing northwards from Horlivka towards Konstantinivka to cut off the supply to Bakhmut, cutting off this whole area. While at the same time pushing westwards towards Pokrovsk, while they're pushing southwards towards Pyvarivinkov, cutting off the supply to the Donbas region, and at the same time they're pushing towards the west of Kharkiv, together with the south of Kharkiv, to cut off supplies from Kharkiv to the rest of Ukraine, and a possible incursion in the south towards Zaporizhia from two sides, as well as a push towards Mykolaiv from the south and the east. So we're seeing a general offensive on the whole front line and a possible incursion in the north and east of Ukraine. So Russia is currently engaging at the maximum firepower that they are able to, with possibility of going beyond that to an all-out operation of war. That's it for this update. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Since the updates right now is fairly slow, it is difficult for me to prepare as many videos as I did earlier. So if anyone has any video ideas, please comment it down below. And also please comment what you think of this new method I record my voice in. I put the microphone a bit closer, so maybe it's clearer, I don't know, you tell me. But hopefully it is better. And that's it. Also subscribe. Thanks for watching.